John Carney will be kicking off either Kelvin Martin or Charlie Gardner.
And we get to take a look at Randall Cunningham's mastery of this part of this 49er style offense, the 2-minute drill. Remember how effective. Remember how effective a lot of these offenses like San Francisco are in this situation.
And here's the kick. Kelvin Martin will watch it, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for the touchback. And the Eagles will start from their own 20-yard line. Be sure to stay with us at halftime here. The NFL on NBC. Greg Gumbel and Mike Ditka, Joe Montana, scores and highlights. The Domino's halftime report and an interview with Steve Young. That is all coming up following the first half of action here at the Vet in Philadelphia. And then following that, we'll come back here and you'll have a chance to visit with Tom Brokaw. And he's going to, again, talk with the outstanding new affiliate here, NBC affiliate in Philadelphia. So we have all that for you here at halftime of our ball game. Now the Eagles go to work at their own 20-yard line, first down. They have 1:29. That is all of the time remaining in the first half. Back underneath the coverage, pass is complete, and headed for the ball is knocked loose. Outstanding defensive play by the Chargers, and they have the ball. It is Junior Seau. He picks it up, and he scores. With that turn of events, San Diego has the lead. And it was Willie Clark who jarred the ball loose.
And Cunningham also took a big hit from John Terrell, a defensive lineman, just as he let that thing go. You want a spark? There's a spark with a hit. You want another one? Watch the turnover. Watch Clark. Helmet right on the ball. Ball pops up. Junior Seau scoops it up, and you're about to see why this guy could be a running back in this league, too. Little instincts, little swivel, little swagger, little six.
He looks good, doesn't he?
He does. Not protecting the ball, which can drive a head coach crazy, but he scored.
And here is the extra point attempt. And this turn of events gives the San Diego Chargers the lead as Carney splits the upright. And the Chargers have moved on top of the Eagles for the first time in the ball game. They lead this one 17-14. Junior Seau with the fumble recovery, and it was jarred loose by Willie Clark.
And the Chargers get an opportunity to bite somebody back on a turnover. They've been the victim in the past, and right there, Ray Rhodes' Eagles gave that ball up, and Junior Seau very alertly and athletically, I might add, makes them pay for it. Cunningham goes to the ground. Now watch the helmet of Willie Clark. Perfect position on the ball, and now it's just kind of a highlight reel. That's all it is. It's just a chance for Junior to show what he's got. And one thing Cunningham doesn't do well, obviously, is tackle. The other thing he doesn't do really well is take too much of these hits. He shouldn't have to take too many of them hits. Barella just, that was a smush.
John Barella with a big smush.
It was a mega smush.
Junior Seau with that 30-yard fumble return for the touchdown. And San Diego with the extra point up by 17-14. And you ready for this? That is Junior Seau's first career touchdown in the NFL.
Always a surprise from a guy that's made so many huge plays for this Chargers defense, but he's been criticized in the San Diego area for not producing a bunch of tackles in the first 2 games. Well, folks, how do you like him now?
He's been saving himself for the touchdown. 4 seconds of elapsed on the clock. Here is Kelvin Martin on the return. He's to the 15, the 20, 25, the return, and then stacked up near the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 29, a return of 23 yards. It was Bo Orlando who was there to greet him. A series of ones, 1 minute and 11 seconds. Chargers and Eagles both with 3 timeouts remaining, and the Chargers are up by 3, 17-14. And this turn of events has quieted the crowd here in Philadelphia.
It really has. You know, there's no definitive person or thing to blame that on outside of a great defensive effort by Willie Clark, putting his helmet on the ball and causing that turnover. This offense can still move the ball down the field with this much time.
First down from the 29-yard line. Here's Ricky Waters. And Waters will go across the 35 or mark into the 37-yard line. So that's 8. It'll be second down and 2. Now they're taking all kinds of time.
And the offensive players, some of these guys jumping up and down, don't like this. Look at Fred Barnett screaming and yelling. This is for Cunningham. Look at Cunningham. Cunningham needs to just take control here. It's not his decision. It's the coach's decision not to go to a hurry-up offense. He's got to say, guys, relax. We got a job. Let's move it.
So the Eagles burning all kinds of time off of the clock here inside of the last 2 minutes. And the crowd's reaction you can hear in the background, they're not thrilled at all. As the Eagles have decided they're just going to sit on this the 3 points that they trail by. Chargers up 17-14, and that's going to be it at the half.
I don't blame these fans. They should boo loud and clear. I think this decision legitimately stinks. This is playing give up with a minute and something left in an offense that's supposed to be able to move the ball in this situation.
So it is halftime, and the Chargers lead by 3, 17-14. Junior Seau on the fumble recovery from 30 yards out. Now let's go to New York and Greg Gumbel. Welcome back to the vet. Here are the Coors Light halftime stats, and the numbers pretty well point out exactly what we see, the Coors Light halftime stats.
Well, probably the biggest part of that first half, especially offensively, is San Diego's come out, and instead of just pounding the ball exclusively, they've thrown some key passes. They've averaged almost 9 yards a play on first down, where really Philadelphia is limited with very conservative runs to about a little less than 3.
And now the Eagles, following the kickoff return, they go to work at the 20-yard line. The open little play-action fake. Come back over the middle to the rookie fullback, Fred McCrary. And he pulls it in. He's going to pick up around 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles. And they trail here as we start the second half. San Diego out in front by 3, 17-14 in reality, with the exception of the fumble that was created by Willie Clark and picked up by Junior Seau from 30 yards out in the touchdown. The Eagles have dominated the ballgame. And now they get inside is to Ricky Waters, and Waters goes to the 35-yard line. Well, it's going to be 3rd down and about 3, Randy.
Charlie, these fans are still pretty shocked by the end of that second quarter with it.
Why?
The Eagles chose to waste 1 minute and 11 seconds off the clock, not try to get any points when they had fairly decent field position. So right now, this Eagles offense has not exactly come out guns a-blazing. They ran twice right up the gut, and setting Randall up in what I think obviously is a must-throw situation. But in this offense, you have the luxury of good receiving running backs.
Converting 3 of 7 third down opportunities. Waters has now rushed for 51. This is incomplete on 3rd down, and so the Eagles will hear some resounding boos, and they will be kicking as Andre Coleman is back to set up shop for the Chargers just outside the 22-yard line.
Well, it's not only the crowd that seems a little stunned off the end of that first half. The Eagles' offense looked a little stunned on that first possession. They just sort of looked, the old thing about not running on all cylinders. Well, the offense looked like it was burning kerosene there instead of gasoline.
Tom Hutton, the left-footed kicker. Sun is trying to break through the clouds after we had rain all morning. There was a Philadelphia half marathon, though, telling they were out 7 o'clock this morning. They were running in the rain. Here's the return for the 12-yard line. Block at the 20, 25. Good return. Has the hole 40 if he can get by the kicker. He's to the 40, 30, 20. He is going to score. Andre Coleman does it again. This has become his trademark. 88 yards on the punt return. The special teams of San Diego have taken over the ballgame.
So far in this game, we've seen running games. We've seen big play turnovers. We've seen big plays as far as Seau's return, and now you're seeing Coleman I don't know if he got that many great blocks. It just looked like there was an alley on that right side, and he used nothing but pure speed and complete disdain for the kicker. Like, you don't have a chance. Get out of my face and just get away.
He was just rolling by the punter, Tom Hutton. Here's Kearney with the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And Andre Coleman's reaction. And there it is. That's 6+1. And the Chargers lead now by 10.
Special teams coach Danny Smith of the Eagles. One of the reasons this crowd is absolutely quiet is a big play right there by Coleman on that punt return. They were worried about about his kickoff coverage team. He didn't think he had to worry about his punt coverage team.
Here's Charlie Garner on the kickoff return. He's to the 25, the 30. He hurdles. He's out to the 40-yard line, and he gets the crowd back in the ball game. Bo Orlando with the tackle, 32 yards on that return. But let's go back to the play. 88 yards, Andre Coleman.
Got some good blocks, but, you know, mainly it's just bad angles and too much standing around. You can't really count Tom Hutton as a football player because he is a punter. He's not really an athlete. But the rest of those guys, they get paid to cover those kicks. And Ray Rhodes and Danny Smith will be in some serious business when it's time to watch those tapes tomorrow for that much bad angles and standing around.
Eagles now first down to the 40-yard line. Here is Waters, only a couple of yards on the play. In reality, three things have happened to quiet the crowd. First was Junior Seau picking up the ball and scooting in for the touchdown, and that came with 1:16 to go in the first half. The second phase, the Eagles, their 2-minute offense, they didn't run a 2-minute offense. They sat in the huddle, and that really took the crowd up.
That didn't quiet the crowd, though.
No, but it did for the second half, because they sat back and said, now what are you going to do? And the Chargers answered that question with that 88-yard punt return. And so the crowd now, they're very ambivalent about the ball game and about the Eagles. Cunningham's in trouble. He'll be sacked. There's a flag on the play. Ball pops loose. And they're going to call the play dead. And don't forget there was a flag.
Two tackles.
Cunningham is down. He got drilled. I mean, this is the performance of the last 4 or 5 plays of this Eagles offense is absolutely embarrassing to the offensive coaches, and I think to this Eagles organization. They are lost. There's no timing. And then here they just physically get beaten. You've got Leslie O'Neal. You've got Sean Lee. You've got Davis. I mean, they just took them apart.
Holding. Number 76 offense. Penalty decline. Third down.
Now holding against Barrett Brooks, the rookie on the left side, working against Leslie O'Neal, who gets in there. And Randall Cunningham got the old high-low. You know, grabbed around the legs, went down very hard on his shoulder.
Junior Seau kind of stretching. We believe they're working on that shoulder. Let's see here what happens.
Now watch the right shoulder of Randall Cunningham. He goes down. He took a ferocious shot right there in the head and that right shoulder just under the pad. Either way, the crowd's going to get a chance to see Rodney Peete and see if Peete can breathe a little bit of oxygen into this offense that right now is just absolutely still. This offense is doing nothing. If it's doing anything, it's going in the wrong direction with penalties and bad play.
And remember last week against Arizona, Rodney Peete came in 2:52, 2 minutes 52 seconds into the second quarter. Well, we're just about that same time. This time we're into the third quarter. And Pete's in trouble. He is going to be sacked as he comes back to throw on third down and long. It was 3rd and 17. And so the Eagles now will be kicking to the very dangerous Andre Coleman.
I mean, the push here is unbelievable. Watch just this side right here go this way and get into the backfield. I mean, the offensive line is doing nothing. Panos barely slows up Sean Lee. Then he gets stopped, and then he still gets the quarterback. Just a pathetic offensive effort right now to open this second half.
And here is Tom Hutton to kick it away. And he turns it over. Good catch. It hangs, taken at the 22-yard line. 25 has a block, cuts to the outside. Another skip step, loses another tackler, turns the corner, and out of bounds. Another good return for Andre Coleman. 18 yards on the return following a 51-yard kick. Cunningham taking a deep breath. Back in a moment. The report on Randall Cunningham, it is a bruised shoulder, and he will return.
From the way he took that hit, Charlie, it looked like he took it on the front of the shoulder, so it shouldn't affect his passing motion as much as a hard blow on top would restrict the range of motion.
San Diego goes to work at their own 42-yard line. Here's Natron Means. Means just going. He takes everybody with him.
A power run from Natron Means. You saw them come out in a 2 tight end offense and just blast out. San Diego Chargers are a very dangerous, difficult team to play when they have a 10-point lead like this and a 245-pound running back behind a big physical offensive line, and you never saw a body in blue there stop turning and moving their feet, but you saw plenty of bodies in white stop.
And you saw Joe Cacuso out in front of Natron, leading him all the way. He picks up 9.5 yards. Second down, half yard. Here's the first down. He'll go